Hi, I'm trying to make a quick video as a desperate / hopeful appeal to make a miracle happen and hope that you will help me with it. To make a long story short, my uncle Philippe back in Quebec has been living in the streets for about 10 years now, and he's been raising chow chows as a way to make a living, but also because they are his family, his friends, and all stem from the first dog that he had 16 years ago named Cybele, so it's one big family. It really hasn't been easy for him. He lives in a school bus, and since he's been evicted from Laval, he's just been kind of on the go, getting evicted from all the cities where he tries to park his bus and let his dogs loose. Now recently he met a very nice owner of a piece of land up north in the woods who allowed him to stay there with his dogs, and he was just getting installed and comfy when the animal welfare people came and seized all of his dogs for basically being against minimal regulatory requirements on food, water and shelter. Now, the veterinary reports since then indicate that the dogs don't have any serious health issues. Some of them have ear infections and eye infections, which would have cost about a total of like maybe $20 in antibiotics. Now, instead of that, the dogs have been in cages at the animal welfare shelter for the past 3 months. My uncle hasn't been allowed to visit them, and they have incurred tens of thousands of dollars in fees for keeping the dogs in those cages. Now, on December 1st, next week, he's going to court, and the prosecutor will ask to sell all of the dogs because my uncle cannot pay for those keeping fees, which the law requires. Now, here's the kicker. There's a pretty good chance he's innocent of the charges because the dogs are actually in good health, and many people are willing to come forward and testify for him on how he loves his dogs, how he takes good care, and how his daily fight to keep them free and well is what keeps him alive. And a Good Samaritan has come forward to offer him a piece of land as well as a big barn and a cottage where he could go with his dogs if he can get them back. Now, because he can't come up with the money to pay for those extraordinarily high fees, the law bars him from getting those dogs back. So there's a very good chance that if he shows up in court alone next week, he will lose his entire family before having even been convicted of the charges or had a chance to make a defense. Now, another Good Samaritan has found a lawyer for him and is trying to mount an online campaign to raise the money to pay for the lawyer, and this is what I'm appealing to you for. If you can afford to, please donate a few dollars to make sure that he gets represented in court. Because he has been refused legal aid because he doesn't fit in the nice little boxes, and I'm petitioning the legal aid to revise that case, but it's not it's not even sure going to be heard before December 1st. So if you and if you can't, just don't know if you believe in all those hippie positive energies thing, but if you could have a positive thoughts for my uncle next Thursday, I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much.